What's up, people? This is Brewing Daddy coming at you from down south. We're about to brew up something special today. Let's get it. Okay, we're going to be unboxing the Sierra Madre recipe from Northern Brewer. Comes with some pale ale grains. Centennial hops, German Pearl hops, and it looks like 2 Cascade hops as well. Also have our gold malt extract syrup, fizz drops, yeast packet, our bag for our grains, and lastly our instructions, which are stuck to the bottom of the box. Instructions. And that's everything that comes with this recipe kit. All right, so we got a closer look at our brewing setup here. Got our 2-gallon pot with our propane burner, propane tank. We got a pitcher of hot water. Inside we have our malt extract. That's just to make it a little more liquidy, so it'll pour out the bottle a little easier. All right, we're gonna get ready to brew up our Sierra Madre. We got a gallon and a little less than a half over here, between a quarter and a half of spring water. Our burner's already lit. We're gonna go ahead and start putting this water in. We're gonna get this hot, and then we're gonna put together our steeping grains in our bag, and then we'll get that in there, and that'll sit in there for 10 minutes. And we'll be on our way to making Sierra Madre. We got our spring water loaded up in our pot. It's time to get the pot hot there. And we're enjoying us a Honey Country Pilsner, one of our previous homebrew batches, while we get the Sierra Madre going. All right, our water is warming up. It's getting there. We're starting to see little tiny bubbles in the bottom, so it ain't gonna be long. Go ahead and get our pale ale grains in the bag. Get them ready to go. Just gotta figure out which end is which. These things are about as bad as those grocery store produce bags. I hate them things. All right, so let's transfer them. Sometimes this goes smoothly and sometimes it don't. As long as you don't get them all over the floor and inside your bag, that's the end result that you want. Let's put a knot in this, and then we're going to get it steeping in here, because it's getting ready. Just wet the grains really good. Maybe bob them a few times. And I'm going to clamp them on this clip here on the handle. We're going to set our timer for 10 minutes. And once 10 minutes is up and we got a slow rolling boil going, we can add our liquid malt extract. Got our grains in there in the bag. Starting to look like something. We got Less than 9 minutes left on the timer. And that's the pleasures of brewing right there. All right, our timers went off. We're at the 10-minute mark, so we're gonna get our grains out. We're very close to a boil, so we need to get these out and add in our liquid malt extract as well as our first batch of hops. I'm gonna let this drain good. Get all the nice juices into our batch here. Not boiling yet, but very close, so I think we're safe to add in our ingredients. Very, 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 very close. So we'll put in our malt extract syrup in first. I just pour so much better if you warm it up ahead of time in a pitcher or a pot or whatever you got. Just hot water from the faucet will work. No. All right, that looks like the bulk of it. Trust me, it's much easier when you warm it up. And our Centennial hops, first hop going in right at the beginning of the brew. Smells yummy. And we'll just stir this up. Keep a close eye on it as it starts boiling. We just want a slow rolling boil. And we'll start our timer up here for 45 minutes. Once we get the boil going. All right, so this is how we're looking for our, right after we added our liquid malt extract. We're not quite at a boil yet. We added in our first batch of hops, but it won't be long and we'll be boiling. Very, very close right now. Got our heat like on semi-low there, so it won't be long. Sierra Madre wort is warming up. We're super close to a boil now. We've already started our timer because we're so close. We're just keeping a close eye on it. We've turned the heat up a little bit and it's looking pretty good. With this recipe, we only have to add hops 3 times. The first addition's at the beginning, and then I believe 25 minutes into or remaining, we add the second, and then at the cut of the heat, we add the Cascade hops. They're like a finishing hop. But while we wait, we're going to enjoy a honey country pilsner. Boil going right now. Looks nice. And turn down the heat just a little bit. Keep it under control. 37, or just under 38 minutes left there. So everything's going as planned. All right, we're at the 20 minutes remaining mark. We need to add in our German Pearl hops, 3.5 grams. So we'll do that now. Get hopping here. Gosh, that smells so good. Nothing like the smell of a hoppy beer. Stir it up a little bit, make sure it dissolves good. We got our boil set just about perfectly. It's really rolling very slow, so we're happy with that. And with the timer, got about 19 minutes remaining. We'll get to that point when the timer runs out. We'll cut our heat and add our Cascade hops in, and we'll be done. We'll throw this baby in a ice water bath and then get it in our fermenter. This is what we're looking like after our second hops addition. Timer sitting at 18 minutes, 22 seconds. Low heat. We'll roll the low heat all the way out, and we'll be wrapping this baby up soon. All right, our timer just went off. Just cut our heat, and we're gonna add our Cascade hops, our two 3.5 gram bags in there. Put those in. Stir those up really well. We're preparing an ice bath for this. We're going to transfer this pot to the ice bath, let it cool. Get it down around 75 or so. And then we're going to transfer it into our fermenter here. It's already been sanitized, everything's ready to go. Scissors been sanitized, yeast packet's been sanitized. Got solution. Sanitation solution in our airlock. So we are good. Just want to stir this good, make sure the hops is fully dissolved. I believe we're okay there. Alright, so we're going to get this cooling and then we'll get it in the fermenter. Alright, so we got an ice bath here. Go ahead and get it all iced up. We're going to let that sit. And it should cool down here maybe 30 minutes or so. And we'll be able to transfer it into our fermenter once it's cooled off. All right, our wort is chilled. We got it down to around 75 degrees. We're going to pour it into our fermenter here. Try to do this without getting all the crud at the bottom in our fermenter. This particular brew is actually pretty clean. All right, and we're going to open up our yeast packet, which has been sanitized with our scissors, which have also been sanitized. Spread that across the top of our wort. It's a lot easier to put these lids on with the airlock out, so I'm going to pop the airlock out for a moment and push the lid down. And just slowly work our airlock back on. All right, so we're ready to go. The Sierra Madre wort will sit in a cool dark room for the next 14 days, and then we're going to bottle it up. So we'll be back with our second episode of this particular version and show what it looks like at bottling time, and then we'll test out one for you. Thank you for joining us while we brewed up the Sierra Madre recipe from Northern Brewer. We will be finishing up this recipe in about 2 weeks, so we'll post the episode 2 video. So please like and follow us, subscribe, and share us as well. And check out our website, brewingdaddy.com. Peace out, people. We'll see you next time.